Okay, I hope I even got this on the right channel because I can't even find me in the back office. We're about to see in the next few minutes. Y'all, I hate that when YouTube, I guess I darn gonna set this up so late that it couldn't necessarily sync to YouTube because I don't know why they don't let me darn gonna set my monetization settings through StreamYard. Like I have to go through trying to go through the studio. It's not showing me up though. Well, hell, I guess I get hell. Most of y'all see my videos afterwards, so I guess I get the monetization afterwards, child. So it ain't no commercial to y'all enjoyment, child. But I'm going to give it a second for some folks to come on in. But first, I should check what my voice is like, though. Because y'all don't never tell me if my voice is fucked up or not. I always end up having to watch the playback, and then I end up sounding like a damn robot. Okay, I sound good. Okay, we doing good. I like it. Oh, we already got a couple people up in the room. Okay. Let me clear my darn going tablet on out. And we want to get this show started, honey. So who's up in here this late at night, honey? We got Chris Creekmore. Y'all just all popping up for the marathon, honey. Like I said, don't get too used to this, honey. Because everything's about to change in the next darn couple weeks, child. Let me take my pills real quick. We got Cheryl. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Our day one, Miss Indigo. As long as I can understand you, I'm fine. But I hate sounding like a damn robot, y'all. Side note, y'all, I got to turn off all these notifications. I get so many notifications throughout the day. By the time I turn on my tablet at nighttime, it's giving me repeats of what I've done ahead throughout the day. But how y'all doing tonight? Did y'all see the trailer for Darn Chasing? Matter of fact, that's what we're going to get started with. Because when I tell y'all I was not ready for that, we was darn going, where's my cat? What you mean, where's the cash? Hell, of all things, I should be asking where the cash is at, child. Oh, if you're talking about for the lottery, child, unfortunately, we didn't hit the damn lottery. I just knew I was going to have that $1 billion. That would have made life so much easier, but no. I didn't get the darn lottery. Because I was wondering, I was like, what the hell you talking about cash? But y'all, I'm here to talk about this darn eviction situation. But out the blue, I'm going through darn Instagram, right? And we get news that Chasing is darn coming in the fall. Now I don't know when is the fall. Y'all tell me when does fall drop this year? Ain't it in September? Matter of fact, let me Google search it real quick. When is the first day of fall? When is the first? Okay, it is September 23rd. So I'm guessing that maybe Chasing might drop that first week of October. So we got August, September. So we got a little bit over 2 months away before we get to darn Chasing. But anyways, if y'all ain't seen the trailer, I'm about to go ahead and show y'all the trailer. And I'm about to give y'all my reaction. Now, y'all know this is something that I don't normally do. But when I seen series finale, they saying this is it, honey. This is it. We done seen new faces, old faces, and some people that aren't gonna got the pink slip. But anyways, let me go ahead and show y'all the video real quick. And then I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on it. Now that being said, this is for fair use. Chasen and Dario, I love you, girl. You don't never gonna speak to me, honey. I speak to everybody else but in Dario. In Dario, I don't even think in Dario knows that I exist. But with that being said, don't go strike my damn shit, honey. Don't go striking my shit down. I'm using this for fair commentary.
I feel sweet like honey, but you know how sticky it can get.
I'm one of one. I'm the only one. Legendary Mother Lush and Plush has arrived.
Last year might have been all about the mace, but this year is all about my chase. My life is like the studio, and I'm producing all the beats.
Vroom, vroom. The big fish is in the house. My life is a ball. It's always tense across the board.
I'm the it boy, and all of these girls want to play tag. Boom.
I don't know if you can handle this.
Before my transition, my pronouns was rich. Now, after my transition, it's giving rich, bitch.
Blow it, bitch. Ooh, you in the big league.
In this game of Wheel of Fortune, I always keep the wheel spinning.
Like a big gun.
It could be love, lust, or heartbreak, but nothing will stop me from having a fashionable, happily ever after.
When they ask me how I do it, I tell them being unbothered is something that just can't be taught.
I don't know if you can handle this.
Honestly, I haven't went anywhere. I've been living in you bitches' minds rent-free for years. What's better than one returning bad bitch? Two!
You in the big league, so you gotta be prepared for the extra.
Remember, baby, I'm a Gemini, so I'm either popping bottles or popping off. The choice is yours.
I got the ooh that leave you done.
From Dallas to Atlanta, this OG will always speak the truth, whether you receive it or not.
The head nerd in charge has graduated into the mainstream, and my star is shining brighter than ever.
Okay, y'all, we're back. Honey, let me give my doggone commentary on this right here. When I seen that, honey, that threw me for a loop. Now, let me tell you who I was not surprised by. Soon as I knew King Kang ass was in Atlanta, I was like, oh yeah, he's going to be on darn chasing Atlanta. Now, I was a little bit surprised that I didn't see George, but seeing the lineup, it made sense why George is not in the lineup, and I'm going to get to that in a moment. We got Jay Twan and Berlin. You know, they over there in the tweets with Oliver tweets, which I got to watch the season finale, which I don't know what's going on with them not having it consistently uploaded. Like, I don't know what's going on with that show where it doesn't have a consistent upload schedule or whatnot. So soon as I seen them over there in the tweets with Oliver tweets, I was like, yeah, they going to be back over on the chase in Atlanta in some capacity. So it was no surprise that they was back on the scene, honey. Now, Wayne the Pain, honey, is the Marlo Hampton bitch. Honey, she done finally got her motherfucking peach, bitch. Honey, they said, honey, in the end, honey, we going to finally give doggone Wayne the peach, honey. Now, this is the gag, honey. They done gave Wayne the peach. I guess they said, honey, they done snatched doggone Kendra peach. Because I was like, wait a minute. Where is what's gooey, honey? Where is doggone Miss Chocolate Beauty, honey? Damn net. Lord, this is one thing I ain't gonna miss about this doggone apartment is these dang gone net. What? I don't know where they doggone is coming from. I guess it's because we've been having the door open with doggone getting stuff out the place or whatnot. For Lord knows, this is one thing I ain't gonna miss. Don't y'all judge me, honey. If y'all in the South, y'all know what it is, honey. I got to keep my flying doggone spray on deck, honey, for these nets and stuff. But honey, I guess they said, bitch, we're gonna give Wayne doggone Kendra's damn peach child because Kendra wasn't nowhere to be seen. Now this is now. Now I'm not trying to start no shit. They done kept Dominique, but doggone got rid of doggone Kendra. Child boo, honey. Hey Jasmine. Who else doggone stood out to me? We done got introduced to the doggone folks from Dallas. So we got some crossover. We got King Kane from Dallas. I think George still might make an appearance as a friend of the show or whatnot. We got Jay Twine and Berlin is back. All of us darn going the safari of the show, you know, without the muscles and shit. You know, she's Miss darn gone chasing reality. We got our good sis Rico Cassadine back, honey. Now, Rico, bitch, you had me darn gone worried for the longest, honey. Darn gone a line on us talking about you don't know if you coming back, this, that, and the darn gone motherfucker third. Had me about ready to darn gone pull up on goddamn and Dario. Mind you, I can't even pick Dario out of a lineup, but I was going to go on a scavenger hunt for Dario if I didn't see Rico Cassadine back. Now, we got darn on several people who was not in the mix. So I guess for this series finale, they just decided to get rid of all the darn on masculinity. And that's no shade. Y'all know I love my queens, honey. So we ending off this darn on series with a bunch of queens, honey. Because it ain't not one doggone soft mask in the doggone butch, honey. So let's start off with the first one they got rid of. They got rid of my boo Rico with a K. Now, y'all know I'm feeling some type of way. Y'all know there's a special place in my heart for anybody that is from the 2-6. And doggone Rico with a K is from the goddamn 2-6, honey. So it's like, even though I got on Rico for resting on pretty, I was like, now Rico, you up on this screen with your high yellow ass, you just fading in the background, you resting on doggone good gals and good fashions like Cynthia Bailey, that ain't going to get you but so far, boo. And Rico called himself turning up with Aaron Thomas at the end, which might would have worked if they would have brought his ass back. Another doggone cutie that they doggone didn't bring back, honey, they doggone got rid of Aaron Thomas too. Now granted, I wasn't really, I didn't feel no type of way about Aaron going because he turned me off the way that he doggone tried to shade Rico with a K and doggone disparage his name, trying to say, oh, he's a thirsty fan. That put a bad taste in my mouth with Aaron. It wasn't until he was off the show and I got to know him off the show that I started to value him more of a person or whatnot. So now I'm pretty much feeling Aaron. Like in these past couple months, doggone peeping in on his social media, I've really taken a liking to doggone Aaron Thomas. His new song that done came out has really, is really divine timing, honey, especially with what DivaWuan has gone through, child. And it's still going through. So shout out to Aaron Thomas with his new doggone song. If y'all ain't doggone checked it out, definitely check it out. But I've gotten like doggone Aaron off of doggone chasing. So I ain't upset that he's gone. Then we got a Raid is gone, aka Ike. I'm not so surprised that Ike is gone because we knew that he moved. Well, if y'all didn't know, he moved to Houston. So it made sense that he wasn't going to be there for the whole season. But I thought since he was at least there until, just this past June, that he would have been there in a good amount of the doggone scenes or whatnot. And maybe we might still, maybe they downgraded Ike to a friend, honey. I don't know. It would make sense for them to still use, like, I don't know what goes through in Dario's mind. Like, if we don't see these folks as least friends to the show, I'm going to have to give the side eye. Especially with Ike just coming off the heels of Bobby I Love You Purr, doing the club appearances and shit. His doggone, career trajectory is just going at an all-time high. And y'all utilizing the hell out of doggone Miss Oliver, honey. Miss Oliver is done been on The Circle. Not to be confused with The Circle that I review on YouTube, honey. The Circle on Netflix, honey. The Circle chat. We done seen her make appearances with Candy Burris. Just did a sit down recently with Candy Burris and reviewed the all these Atlanta shows. He was sitting down with Candy Burris with Spit on reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta. Then he works with T.S. Madison. Then he works with Dr. Heavenly with the Married to Medicine and all that. He also works with Dr. Jackie on and off and Quad Webb and a whole host of other people. And then he's over there with Brat and Judy on WeTV. I haven't seen this season because I ain't got no cable. So I'm looking at it. I'm looking at all the shows on my little Broke Silence website. I'm currently catching up with Love and Hip Hop. Then I get over to Brat and Judy, honey. But he's over there, so Oliver done been made his rounds and shit. So we got the king / queen of chasing. So I think they would at least utilize Ike in at least a friend capacity. They'd be foolish not to, unless he just declined or whatnots, which is his business or whatnots. But we're gonna miss Ike on the camera or whatnots. I mean, they just got rid of all the damn men. Shit. It's like, but damn, y'all didn't add some replacements or nothing in the mix. Like, okay, I'm just gonna say this on behalf of all the damn girls. Who is we going to damn flirt? Who is we going to flirt with now that all the damn men are gone? Now, granted, y'all know DivaWuan's paying Central, so I still do a little eye look at Will and them. But shit, I still like some masculinity. DivaWuan still like masculinity too. We ain't got no damn masculine guys that are going ooh and ah over no more. They done got rid of all three of the R&B doggone singers, son. They said, bitch, all y'all can hit the... Well, technically, Rico with a K don't do R&B no more. He, little backstory with Rico with a K. He used to be an R&B singer before he switched over to rap music or whatnot. But yeah, they just doggone gave all of them the blues, honey. It'd be like, to the left, to the left. Like I said, no shade, honey, because yeah, I really like every one of these folks, honey. Chasing Atlanta is my show where everybody I just take a gravitation towards. I wish nothing but the best and success for everybody and what they're doing. Like I said, I really hope that we do at least see some cameo appearances or whatnot. Here's to hoping. But honey, they got Miss Tonka Gazone, honey, from Dargon, North Carolina. So we got another North Kakalaki in the house, honey. I guess they said since they done took my boo Rico with a K off, we got to get another plus size butch queen up in the damn mix somehow, somewhere. So at least they gave us a good old piece of, and you know what, matter of fact, Tonka is filling up 2 roles. No shade. Lord no, Tonka might cuss me out for that. I swear I wasn't even trying to be shady with that girl. Because y'all know Tonka's a big girl, honey. Miss Tonka's, I didn't mean. Lord knows. Oh, Lord. She might go. Lord knows. I hope she don't watch my shit, honey. I know she watched my Elite Battle Atlanta reviews. Hopefully she don't watch this live stream. But, she filling up 2 roles in the sense of, for the chocolate, she's replacing Dargon Kendra. And to go, don't get me in trouble, girl. I swear I wasn't trying to be funny. Oh, God. Tonka, I love you, bitch. I love you, girl. You my fellow girl from North Carolina. But you filling in the chocolate role for Dargon Kendra. We no longer have our chocolatey sister. So you replacing her in the chocolatey category. And you also replacing the butch. Well, not really. Because you more feminine any day. But you also giving us a little filler for Dargon Rico with a K. So you filling up those 2 spots in that sense, Tonka. So I look forward to seeing what I got going on. Honey, see, birds of a feather flock together, honey. Dargon, this shows how, great minds think alike and flock together real good. Because, honey, like her good Dargon protege, honey. Y'all know Rico Cassadine is Dargon Tonka's protege. Honey, we about to see Tonka doing double duty. Because y'all know this show, Elite Battle Atlanta, ain't going off no time soon. If they just eliminating 1 person every week, honey, this show is about to be on during the same time as Elite Battle ATL. So Tonka is about to be on 2 shows at the same time. Come on through, Miss Tonka. I would say you was getting a double check, but honey, neither darn and Dario nor darn Nunu cuts the check, honey. So, but you getting the double exposure nonetheless, boo. But that's pretty much it. What's y'all thoughts real quick before we go on over to my personal life? Let me give y'all 2 minutes to give y'all commentary on chasing, and then we're going to switch gears. Child, I might actually go above and beyond, and if I'm fancy enough, I'm going to try my best to try to cut this part out. I mean, it's still going to be in the live stream, but y'all know how Lovely T does her videos where she has the full live and somehow she's able to cut out certain parts of it. Like this would be good, a good standalone, because I ain't never done no. I'm trying to think. Have I ever done a trailer reaction before? I can't think of the last time I've actually did a trailer reaction to something. Normally we just wait till the show comes on. So this is how you know I really fucks with Chasing Atlanta, honey, because I don't even do the doggone trailer reactions normally. Oh, look like y'all just here for my personal life, because y'all ain't doggone commented worth a damn on Chasing. I guess y'all said, Diva, we don't even watch the show too tough. We just ready to hear what went on with the courthouse, child. Oh, did I say hello to you, Valerie? Hey, Valerie. I think I recognize you from Instagram. Let me make sure I ain't missed no comments or nothing. Okay, the last call in my Tracy Braxton voice. May she rest in peace, honey. Last call, last call. Going once. Going twice. And we on to the darn bullshit, honey. Known as my darn life, honey. So let's get into what done went on in this darn courthouse come Monday. Yesterday was eviction decision day. Honey, I done a doggone, I done had my argument and shit prepared. Oh, I just knew I was about to be motherfucking Annalise Keaton up in that bitch, honey. Honey, I had my flash drive with my evidence. Honey, I done took my pictures and shit. This demon almost didn't even make it to the motherfucking courthouse. She over at her auntie house, whatnot, just forgot all about the courthouse or whatnot. I was like, is you for real? Done went and donated plasma, everything. I was like, oh Lord. I knew when the bitch darn wanted to get up and donate. I was like, this heifer don't never darn gonna come back to the house at a timely manner. She thinking, oh well, it's 9 o'clock. I'll be back before 2 o'clock. I always want to push shit last minute. And sure enough, 1 o'clock comes around. This hoe ain't nowhere to be found. So I'm blowing up the phone. I'm having a neighbor blow up the phone. It took up to like 1:40 they're gonna pull up for us to, and then we darn gonna got there just within the nick of time. She's talking cold cash shit because we outside the courtroom door, right? And she thinks she sees the landlord sitting down. She just talking cold cash shit. We into the darn thing, and it's the landlord's boyfriend. I was like, ooh. So you done talked about this girl being awkward shaped and shit. Cause she was looking at the the blinds was partially down or whatnot, so you can only see the lower half of the person. And they about the same stature or whatnot. You done talk cold cash shit about the damn boyfriend and whatnot. So the good news is we found out that the landlord ain't really tripping on the rent. Which the rent, like I said, I'm still so fucking embarrassed that this helper allowed us to get evicted behind $1,000 goddamn dollars. When I tell you I was floored, I pleaded with the shit. I knew something was off when I offered to pay that mug, and she darn going to pay me dust. So I was like, okay, it's not about the money at this point. Cause I darn going went and offered the darn gonna pay the damn shit. And you darn going went and paid me dust. So she's trying to upgrade the apartments and shit. It's like, well, what the fuck? Why couldn't you just upgrade the shit with us in here? And why we had to go through all this goddamn process and shit? Like, if you would have just led off with just saying you just want the darn upgrade the shit without nobody being in, like, let's just give us some time to darn pack up peacefully. We had to go through all this goddamn stress and packing shit up because you want the darn throw in some much needed paint on the goddamn walls. Now, granted, the other apartments are in much dire straits, so it's like, understandably, you know, she wants to work on them. But it's like, I sent her pictures this morning. It's like, bitch, the only, you know, no offense, honey. You know, just in case you watch my videos, honey, we need that extension she gave us. But, honey, you know, the only thing you need up in here is some paint. You know, these doors updated, and that's about it. You know, update the darn on them tacky ass outdated goddamn tiles on the floor. Hell, I say the most expensive thing is going to be the painting, because she got the darn strip all this down and then repaint over it. And then, you know, sheetrock, you know, that bathroom, because who the hell wants that goddamn two-tone wood that ain't matching shit up in the bathroom? And y'all know I was irritated anytime I had to take y'all in that damn bathroom. Whenever I did a DIY, a hair darn video, I was darn embarrassed, because you got white towel, you got these brown ass darn towels ain't matching nothing, and then you got this motherfucking wood in the background, and honey, none of this is making no sound sense. So it's like, hopefully she gets some cohesiveness going on when she comes up in here and do her darn repairs, child. Why your name look familiar? But shout out to Keon Jumper. Yes, I'm on live for the third time within a week, honey. I'm back at it again. I'm also single and on the proud, child, but that's a whole nother story, child. We'll get to that in maybe another live stream. Won't be no time. It won't be within this month, child. But yeah, y'all, we in the courtroom, right? How about this motherfucker didn't even darn go and get me in at... When I tell you I wanted to slap her, I wanted to slap that judge. The judge done silenced me. And I had to go back. I had darn go a little bit back and forth with the judge. I was like, excuse me, talking about you don't get a say. Now, granted, my name ain't on the motherfucking lawsuit. But look here, you motherfucking bald-headed bitch. My name might not be on the lawsuit, but my motherfucking name is on this goddamn lease, and I got to pack my motherfucking bags just like this hoe got to pack her bags. What the fuck you mean I ain't got a motherfucking say? Honey, when I tell you it was only due to the grace of the boyfriend generosity, and he already told us that he ain't really tripping on the rent and everything, that what made me darn gonna fall back. Because when I tell you I was ready to darn gonna lay into that motherfucking judge, talking about I don't get a motherfucking say. Honey, I was about to darn gonna about halfway report his motherfucking ass. What the fuck you mean I ain't got no say, you old bald-headed, pale-pasted motherfucking bitch? Honey, I'm about to get put out of this motherfucker. I got to darn gonna search for houses and shit, only behind a goddamn $1,000 that I could have easily paid. Because technically by the law, you supposed to accept the damn money if it's presented before the damn court. So needless to say, I wasn't able to present shit. I wasn't even able to present the darn fact that the darn paperwork was not even served properly to us. We never even got an official darn notice of payment. Not that it even should have gotten to that point anyways, because with the rent being what it is, I'm trying to figure out why in the hell was the rent behind in the first place. When I tell y'all I was irritated. So we got 10 days on paper before they can go back and get the paperwork for writ to possession. I think from writ to possession they can take immediate darn control of the darn property. And then we have 5 to 7 days to get our doggone stuff from the property. Now, thankfully, we don't work out agreement where we can extend that time frame up until the, because that's the only thing I need at this point. It's like, okay, we done came to the conclusion that we ain't about to stay at the house. Y'all don't want no money. It's beyond money at this point. And it's like, that makes more sense why she didn't darn gonna notify me of the darn gonna rent payment in the beginning, because she knew that this darn gonna heifer was gonna fall behind. And you know, it was always stated over the years, when this hoe falls behind on the payment, the darn gonna landlord contacts me, and then we get the darn gonna rent darn gonna accentuate. That's how it's been over the years. And it's sad that it had to be like that, but hell, she refused to darn gonna adjust me on the damn lease or whatnot. So that's the best I could deal with the damn situation. And she'll let me know when it starts to get at the second month darn going in the rears or whatnot. Now this is where she fucked up. Well, to her benefit, to my dismay, she darn gonna let me be in the dark for goddamn 6+ months. So you know damn well I ain't got no over 2,000 motherfucking goddamn dollars that are gonna come out of at one given time. Like what the fuck? But we still managed to pay that mug on down nonetheless. That shit went from $3,000 to $2,000 to damn $1,000. All within darn going a 2-month darn going a period of time. And I was prepared to darn going pull out you know, do whatever it took to darn going get it down to darn going current. Only for us to darn going still have to go. So that's where we at. We're now in the state of packing. Matter of fact, once I get off here with y'all, I have to darn going, you know, pack up part of the kitchen or whatnot. We got to darn going try to go storage shed shopping, trying to figure out what shed is going to be right for us. And then, you know, everything started seemingly lining up, right? Y'all remember I told y'all I also had a place in mind. Let me get comfortable, y'all, real quick. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Damn, my darn gone taser don't fell down. Hold on. But y'all come up with some questions as I get this taser real quick. We got 10 days. Whew. Damn, that was a workout. Y'all know ever since somebody broke into my apartment, I've always had my weapons close by. Okay, let me get back comfortable. Thanks to this heifer, we originally only was going to have 10 days. But the boyfriend is so goddamn lenient, along with the landlord. She done gonna basically agree to give us an extra couple weeks. And I was like, they can flip-flop on that decision. I was like, can we get this shit down in writing in some form of capacity? So needless to say, I done text the landlord to get some shit down to right. Because I was like, I don't need the third coming around. And all of a sudden, here comes these mugs with the darn gone paperwork. The darn gonna kick us out this bitch. It's like, oh, no, honey. Let me go ahead and get this shit down, because this is the shit that you should have did in darn gone court. You didn't let me darn gone speak on the fact that they didn't even have the proper darn gone eviction paperwork in place. You didn't let me darn gonna speak on the fact of the hardship that we end up enduring in May, where I had to darn gonna go through my savings, going to a hotel for the damn week. You work a job 5-6 days a motherfucking week. How in the hell we gonna pack up a damn house in 10 days? So thankfully, we got up until the 17th. So that now I can relax a little. However, here comes the bullshit again. Now the neighbor tells me about the person behind her. Now backstory with the neighbor. The neighbor actually, for y'all, now Indigo remembers this. I used to live in the apartment that the neighbor is in right now. If y'all been watching my video, actually Cheryl remembers this as well. Because I think Cheryl been around since 2015. I used to stay in the apartments, you know, right next door. The quadplexes. It's a set of 4 apartments. And we was in the very front where our, our friend, our neighbor is at right now. The ones in the back was about to become vacant because this the ghetto bullshit that she was about to do. She darn gone was about to move in with her boyfriend or whatnot, and she was going to sublease the apartment. Okay, so Cheryl's been around, so y'all remember what the apartment looks like. They done since updated the apartment. They got laminate floors. You know, they ain't got no white refrigerator. They got a double refrigerator. It ain't stainless steel, but shit, it's a double open door black refrigerator, child. Washer and dryer hookups. The floors are all level and shit. The ceiling is done because y'all remember the time when the ceiling fell down in the kitchen. Honey, it was darn going during the week of Thanksgiving, child. Ain't nothing ever gone right with me during Thanksgiving time. And I ain't going to go into it. Y'all know I get teary-eyed every time I think about, you know, Thanksgiving. That's why that's part of the reason why I don't even celebrate. Because, you know, it's so much trauma and tragedy. But one of the funny things that has happened around Thanksgiving time was, honey, that dark, we heard a loud boom in the heat of the night because the floor was unlevel, right? And y'all remember I had to sleep in the living room because my bedroom, the beam was off. So if I was to try to put a bed in there or something, I would have fell through the goddamn floor. So for the 9 months that we was there, because we was there from March all the way up until the first week of December, we was over there, and I had to sleep in the damn living room, child, for those 9 months. But it was a decent sized living room. It's hell, I want to say it's about 1.5 times the size of our living room or whatnot, because we got a rather small living room in comparison. So yeah, the neighbors in the back was darn going to move in with her boyfriend. She got a discount on her rent where the shit's only $300 some a month. And she was going to let us, well, she was going to let me sublease it. Because first the darn neighbor told me about it. But see, she darn is more close friends with with the demon. So it's like this helper never gave me the information. She go and give the demon the information because this hoe still wants us to live together to her advantage or whatnot because she's disabled and shit. And we be helping her and whatnot. And she helps us as well. You know, when need be, finances and stuff here and there. We help each other. That's what Southern neighbors do. But see, this is where this flip-floppy shit I don't like. You didn't tell me about the information. You told me the information, but you give her the contact number. And y'all know what happens when this motherfucking bitch end up getting the contact. Something always happens. See, when you you never win when you play dirty. Anytime y'all done heard, this is like the 5th time y'all done heard me tell y'all about this motherfucking demon and done found the house. And every single time the shit falls through. You darn don't never tell me about the place, knowing damn well this was before she ain't even really wanting to go nowhere. It's like, okay, well, give me the goddamn information so I can go. So I'm being held motherfucking hostage in this place the whole goddamn time, right? Because everybody else wants to charge $2,000 plus in rent. Darn gone, you got to have the first month, the last month, 2 months in advance, and you know your income got to be 3 times as much. So that means you got to be bringing in $6,000 darn going net profit. It's like, who the hell got $6,000 in goddamn net profit at this motherfucking point? If I had $6,000 in net profit, bitch, I won't be in Fayetteville. I'd go ahead and go to Atlanta for that damn shit. It's like, hell, all these goddamn requirements for motherfucking Fayetteville, North Carolina. Bitch, they're going, believe it or not, y'all, the reason why I feel so confident with moving to Atlanta is because the damn cost of living is the exact same. I know that's going to be shocking. I know y'all saying DivaWuan, there's no way in the hell that the cost of living is the exact same in Atlanta as born ass Fayetteville. Yes, it is. Y'all, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I've been showing y'all the rent prices. Honey, the 3-bedroom with the garage and everything is running the same price as I would get here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. But you got way more opportunity in that city versus this city. So it makes more sense that over the next year, I need to darn gonna pack my shit up and do like some of the folks that has had common sense the darn going before me and darn gonna hit the road jack up there too. Hell, I can darn gonna take a darn gonna note out of darn gonna Rico with a case darn gonna book. Bitch, I'm about to darn gonna be your neck. Well, no, because I don't want to get in no another apartment. See, that's another thing. The girls like to be in them fancy apartments and shit. I ain't going to be your direct neighbor because I don't want no side. When I get back stable, bitch, I don't want no type of semblance to a motherfucking apartment. Give me a motherfucking house. Give me a goddamn house. I don't give a damn if the house is more used or whatnot. It's like, bitch, give me a house versus an apartment at this point. I done been traumatized too much with goddamn apartments. But yeah, y'all, that's my darn gonna goal for the next year. But meanwhile, I thought I had a place to sleep my head down. I was like, okay, $300. Worst case, I was like, okay, I got to share with this damn hoe. I was like, damn. I just knew I was going to finally be gone and rid of her. I was like, it's been 8 motherfucking years. It's been 8 years. I was about to, honey, I was like, Stella done got a groove back and shit. Honey, we about to go on dates and shit. I'm in a whole goddamn place to myself. And it's only $300 a month. And then I was like, now I got to split this shit with this motherfucker. We back at it again. Bump, bump. I was like, fuck this bullshit. Honey, so that shit pissed me the fuck off. When she wants to darn go. Now, up until this point, she was going to go with her cousin. She was going to go over there with the neighbor. Wasn't thinking about the motherfucking shit. Once again, just to be motherfucking spiteful. And then look, anytime she touches a goddamn house info, some shit fall through. All of a sudden, out of the blue, soon as the darn gone demon try to call for the house, she ain't subleasing it no more. That ain't nothing but darn gone karma. But shit, that karma done ricocheted and darn gonna hit me too. Cause it's like, goddamn. Hey, Diva, I just got off and caught you. Love how you. Oh, well, thank you, self-motivated. Even in the midst of me ranting, I do appreciate that you still appreciate me nonetheless. But I was like, okay, Diva, it could be worse. It's like at least the apartment is a lot larger. Y'all know it's a kitchen where you can actually eat in. You know, it's a kitchen where it can fit a table or whatnot. So a little small 4-person table and still have space for a deep freezer, a large refrigerator, a washer, and a darn gone dryer. We'll split this goddamn payment. And even if this motherfucker ends up smoking her shit, at least I feel confident because I was prepared to pay the $300 by my damn self. So worst case scenario, if this hoe slips up and don't pay her $150, I go ahead and pay the $150 because I ain't trying to go through this bullshit again. Hell fucking no. I wasn't trying to go through this the first time. Like I said, if the only thing they needed was the darn gonna fix up the place, honey, you could have darn gonna gave me some notice and darn gonna let me darn gonna transition out this motherfucking piece instead of all this hecticness. No, we don't, honey, because here when the ball drops, honey, Indigo, darn going, the woman is not darn going sublease. She's not moving in with the boyfriend. So there goes that place. So it's like now we back at square one. And then we had to work, and then we trying to darn search about where we can get some boxes and shit. No, we had to move. And our original deadline was going to be the 3rd, but we negotiated up until the 17th of August. So we now got some wiggle room as far as getting some stuff, because y'all know this demon works 5 days a week, and I was planning on getting ready to work a job 5-6 days. And this is where the other news dropped. I find out that the job I applied for, they ain't going to get back to the applicants for weeks. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I thought the job was immediate hire. So here I am, darn disappointed. I was like, are you fucking serious? Now, mind you, I would darn still jump on that job as soon as it comes through, because that job is going to pay over $4,000 a motherfucking month. So it's like, it makes sense. And people who get into that job tends to try to stay at that job for a reason. In a state where, honey, the minimum wage is $7.25, honey, you get to a job with no prior background, you don't need no degree and shit, entry level, and it's paying $4,000 plus a month. Bitch, you better motherfucking run for that mother. You better run, honey, run smash into you. Honey, shit, I was ready to run into that motherfucking job. And they talking about the interview, that, you know, to go through the applicants is going to be weeks. I was like, oh, hell. My chances just darn gonna drill down, child. So it's like 50% chance that I got the job. But, honey, we need some money right now in the between time. So I was like, shit, where can I go? So I also applied for the job that originally wanted me the last time through the staffing company. The plant is no longer open. I mean, well, it's open, but they already filled that position. I was going to be working upwards of 50 hours at the plant. $12 an hour for the first 40 hours. Let me do the math on that. Let me see what, I know it ain't going to come out to no $40,000, but it was going to be a cute coin nonetheless. 12 times 40, that's 480. And then, you know, in North Carolina, pay and a half, you know, for overtime. So 18 times 10 is 180 plus 480. So I was fixing to make $660 a week before taxes times 4. I guess that would have still put me in like a 12% tax bracket for federal. So 12 plus 4% state tax, that's 16. Social Security, Medicare, we're going to say take out 25% in taxes. So that would have left me with $19.80, which would have been half the pay rate. But we still would have darn on made it do or whatnot. Especially until that other job darn on came open. Oh, will the demon let you DoorDash or do the spark in her car? Child, ain't nobody about to do no goddamn DoorDash and sparking that old busted ass goddamn mobile or whatnot. Now that would be too much like right, child. Hell, she didn't even tell me about this motherfucking back rent to her own damn detriment. Darn going talking shit, talking about she paid rent and all this, that, and third. And that bitch, you ain't paid nothing goddamn 6 months if you don't get the fuck out my motherfucking face. Honey, when I tell you I was motherfucking hot as fish grease with everybody. So no, that help ain't gonna let me darn gonna do no DoorDash in her car. It would be nice. I would love to go back doing DoorDash and shit again. Yeah, 6 months worth of goddamn back rent. And then this the game. We got that shit still nonetheless paid all the way down to $1,000. And we still darn gonna end up getting evicted. All because she didn't even want to accept the money. I'll be so glad when you get away from her not being mean. I'm just saying. Honey, I don't give a damn, honey. Be mean now you can or whatnot. Because like I said, shit, if this hoe died tomorrow, I would darn gonna do a happy days. That's how darn gonna over the shit I am. But in the meantime, I darn gonna got to deal with. So now we darn on searching for storage sheds, and then we don't know nothing about dimensions, right? So I'm like, well, hell, what is a storage shed that is suitable for packing up a 600 square foot apartment? So come to find out, we might need the one that's like $180 a month. And then, of course, you know, I got to factor that in as my complete cost. Because, honey, this heifer is not dependable on darn on paying shit. So even though we're going to go into this shit 50-50, I'm prepared to darn gonna have to pay the whole 180. Because I don't want my little sentimental stuff darn gonna get taken away. Like my little teddy bear over there, which is one of the only gifts that somebody has ever given me. And it was for my 5-year-old cousin at the time. She's 19 years old. She don't even remember giving me that bear. But y'all know, I'm a sentimental girl. It's simple stuff like that darn pulls at my heartstrings, because I was in my darn stuffed bear collecting darn era or whatnot. And she got me that bear when she was like 5 years old. And it's a polar bear. He's looking dingy now because I ain't know how to clean it. Because you just can't throw it in the wash or whatnot. He's looking like a polar bear in the true sense over there looking at me. But yeah, one of the very few gifts that I've actually gotten in my life that wasn't like materialistic. Everybody else just get you cash and just clothes and shoes and shit. Like a 5-year-old had more darn thought in the gift than darn grown adults, child. Sad. But what's more sad is this goddamn situation. We still trying to figure out, like, where is we going to go? And then meanwhile, I'm still waiting on the call back from the other darn job. And I think they darn gloating right now that I had to darn come back crawling to them in a way. After I just darn denied them for this Williams Sonoma job that I don't have no choice but to have given up. In lieu of me darn having to pack up and move. But if I can get that job, at least I know if I leave the job, it ain't going to be no hard feelings, because it's a temporary job any damn ways. Because it's through a staffing agency. It's going to pay me darn $15 an hour. It's going to give me some overtime or whatnot. So more than enough where I can darn easily, pay for a shared room or whatnot. Now in North Carolina, the shared room rate is going between $500 to $700 a month. Okay, we can do it. Especially now, that's actually real doable in lieu of the fact that I ain't got no other expenses to worry about. Cause I was like, shit, damn, I'm only going to be making about $2,000 a month. But then when I think about it, I was like, now, Diva, you also got to think about with this with the sharing the room or whatnot. So you ain't got to pay for the cable, the internet, and all that stuff. All that is going to come included. So now the $700 don't seem as much. And surprisingly, the people got darn good internet from what I've been darn seeing. So I'll be able to do my videos, and obviously I have to modify it a little bit. And I'm in somebody else's house. I can't be yelling and cutting up and carrying on as much. But we will still be able to do our videos for the most part. Nonetheless. So yeah, I'm prepared to do that as soon as I get this job though. We need to get this job and have a couple of darn checks underneath our belt, which is why it's like I need to be hired like damn yesterday, honey. So we can start the process of having a couple of checks underneath my darn belt or whatnot. It's looking like worst case scenario, I might have to go stay with this darn this shicey darn friend of us, just 200 feet to the left of us. Once again, I'm still pissed with her that she darn gave us, she gave the demon the information before me. And I think that's what jinxed it. I think that's what motherfucking jinxed it all. But she offered up a place to stay. And I'm going to take her up on it, because it's like at the end of the day, I'd rather not be her going underneath the goddamn park bench. she's also got Metro. Well, she don't let her Metronet go for $70 damn. So when I get over there, best believe I'm going to go ahead and pay that $70 for her and get the damn shit turned back on. Even if they have that reconnection fee charge, normally they waive the reconnection fee, but I pay the reconnection fee, and that way I'll be able to also still do the videos. Once again, I have to modify the shit in lieu of my new job, in lieu of also being at somebody's place or whatnot, and you know, child going back to school. Well, actually, child damn homeschool, so I don't know why I said that in the sense of darn like she got to get up and get on the damn bus and shit. Like she just darn she don't never have a set schedule for when the child gets schooling or whatnot. So I guess I really wouldn't have to worry about that. Child be up 12, 1 o'clock in the damn morning anyway. But still, nonetheless. So I know I got a place for at least 2 weeks. 2-3 weeks. And I say 2-3 weeks, even though she would be willing to have me there longer, is because of the antics of what goes on there without telling her business. It's like I'd rather not gonna be there too long, because she's attached to the neighbors, right? She offered both of y'all to move it. Yeah, sadly so. So I got to deal with being in close proximity to the demon even more. It's like, ugh. It ain't my first time. Because y'all remember 8 years ago when I was at my aunt's house for 3 months, honey, me and the demon actually had to share a bed. So it's like we done been here before. And even with that bed situation, that didn't last too long. I convinced my aunt to let me doggone sleep on that large couch of hers downstairs. I was like, now I glow, honey, this shit ain't gonna work. So she allowed me to sleep on the couch downstairs at night, and I would go up to because that was when the demon was working at the Army hospital. Y'all know we about 5 minutes from Fort Bragg. She used to work at Womack, right? So this was back when she worked early in the morning into the afternoon. She worked 6 o'clock in the morning to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I go up the stairs soon as she darn goes out for work or whatnot. So it worked out perfectly for the 3 months that we was there. Now I don't know how this shit about to work over here. Like, child, low income housing is not even open in North Carolina. When I tell y'all it ain't shit available, best believe I looked into that option of self-motivated. It ain't nothing available. And honey, I don't want to hear nobody say about no Section A. Honey, Section A is closed. They ain't in the no, honey, it's an 8-year wait list. Who is trying to wait 8 years? Bitch, we trying to be a goddamn millionaire in the next 5 years. Who trying to wait 8 years to be on goddamn Section A? Honey, unless somebody's permanently disabled and you know you ain't about to be making no money for the rest of your life, honey, ain't nobody trying to get on no goddamn Section A. Unless you got a dire illness. Matter of fact, let me tell you how bad Section A is in North Carolina. My older cousin was dying of stage 4 colon cancer. Stage 4 colon cancer. Now he's still with us, and they done got it down to stage 2 after, the past couple years. But he was in stage 4. And even under the emergency and all that shit, this man is terminal almost. And it still took them a year to get him into Section A. And this is with him on death's door. This is him being over 70-some years old, retired, darn on low income, documented medical illness where he can't work. And it still took them a year for him to get in on goddamn Section A. So I know damn well that I ain't about to darn on fare no better, child. Emergency housing, honey, I got to take a damn ticket. Honey, with all the people trying to jump into a damn house, honey, that ain't going to work for me, honey. My best bet is to find a good doggone sublease. Now, in a perfect world, I wish there was a website that was LGBT friendly, where, I don't know why nobody ain't came up with this shit, where it's like subleasing for the queer community. Because, I got to think of it like that as well, like, because there's there was offers where they were seeking guys only. Well, obviously I don't quite fit that bill. And then, you know, I don't necessarily quite fit the woman bill either. Although you wouldn't have to worry about necessarily having a creepy male roommate because I'm not interested. Well, actually, I am doggone paying attention, but still, I ain't doggone trying to doggone mix business with pleasure, child. So it's awkward doggone trying to do subleasing as a trans woman. So it's like in a perfect world, if I could doggone sublease with somebody else in the queer community, it would doggone be wonderful, child. But this is the doggone struggle in the South in North Carolina. Y'all pray for a girl, honey. But that's about it, honey. That's the update. We doggone got to the 17th, although we ain't trying to break all the way to the 17th. So ideally, you know, like my computer and shit, like when we get towards the 8th of the month, I'm looking to go ahead and get the U-Haul. Lord knows y'all pray for me on that. I ain't never drove a U-Haul truck a day in my life, but I've driven large vehicles since I was young, honey. You know, the pros and cons of being surrounded by crackheads. Y'all ain't heard about this one in a minute. The pissy toilet seat cousin. When she used to be high as a kite and she couldn't darn gonna make it back to her boyfriend's house, she would darn gonna let me to darn gonna drive her. And the darn gone boyfriend had an expedition. I just got my license. So imagine my motherfucking ass. I ain't in a year in with driving. And you want me to drive this motherfucking huge ass goddamn expedition, right? I managed to drive that mug. And I've darn gone been good with big cars ever since. Honey, DivaWuan knows how to drive things big, honey, except when it comes to the deep child. We still working on that, honey. When we finally get a doggone place, honey, DivaWuan can finally work her way back up to driving up on those types of big things. But in the meantime, we just gonna be driving big vehicles. I ain't never drove a U-Haul, but I got to learn. I'm just hoping and praying that the shit don't move around because I don't know how to tack no goddamn shit down in a goddamn U-Haul. And our cousin, I don't know if he's going to be any help with us that knows all this shit. I'm thinking we might get rid of the furniture. Either the neighbor's going to get the furniture or we're going to toss it outside. But I think we're going to safe to say we're going to go ahead and just let the furniture go. I'm still keeping my computer desk. I'm keeping my computer. Realistically, at this point in the game, this goddamn bed can go. But, honey, you know, I want to hold on to the bed just in case the sublease just offers a room without no bedding. It's like, bitch, I'd rather have the convenience of setting this up versus having to go out and get a whole goddamn bed or whatnot. But, you know, an air mattress is what, $130? It's like an air mattress can hold up for a few weeks or whatnot. And so it's like I'm not opposed to going the air mattress route. Honey, for the folks who's been with me, y'all remember 10 years ago, we was at my great aunt's house on the goddamn air mattress in the motherfucking living room. So, honey, DivaWuan's about to have a whole host of goddamn deja vu experiences that I did not want the goddamn experience, child. This is a whole lot. I know, right? Once again, y'all pray for me. What the fuck you mean it's not that bad? We still ain't got a darn old definite place in mind. I got to pack this shit up with this goddamn demon. So you got two women packing up a goddamn house. We trying to figure out like how in the hell between us two we're going to get this goddamn deep freezer up out of here. Because I'm keeping my deep freezer. We had to buy our own stove when the stove went out. So it's like we got to take out a stove out this bitch. We got a washer, a dryer, a deep freezer. This helper got a whole goddamn large chest of drawer. It's like, once again, the logistics with trying to get all that onto a goddamn truck. She talking about the neighbor got a dolly. Bitch, we're going to need a lot. We're going to need a lot more than a goddamn dolly. Honey, that damn dolly ain't gonna lift up no whole motherfucking chest or drawer. When I tell you, honey, DivaWuan is darn about to seek out a couple crackheads and pay them about $40. That's why I said this job can't come soon enough. And I'm glad we got up to the 17th. Because when I tell you, bitch, what DivaWuan fixing to do, honey, fuck this shit. DivaWuan got Crohn's disease. My shit's already exacerbated by darn stress. And it's like I got darn deal with all this hecticness. Honey, we ain't about we ain't about to add a hernia to the situation. Honey, so we about to get a crackhead somehow, some way. Honey, bitch, $20. It ain't no strength like motherfucking crackhead strength, honey. Give a crackhead $20. Now I know y'all saying with Diva, you already live with one, right? But no, she ain't the one that got crackhead strength. There's different levels to this shit, honey. You got she's a functioning addict, honey. So her darn strength goes into the work, child. I'm talking about one of them strong out ones like my cousin that's in the streets. You have to get one of them in the streets, honey. It ain't nothing like a street crackhead, honey. Those the ones that got that motherfucking hit and strength. Motherfuckers be shriveled up, but can darn lift up a whole goddamn car, honey, if need be. That's the type of one that we need, child. Don't give your stuff away. You never know what God has for. Honey, it ain't my shit. That darn furniture ain't mine. Hell, even this bed was given to me. But still, we want to keep the bed though, just in case. Now, afterwards, once I get settled into my house, I might make this the guest bed, or I might get rid of this bed altogether. I don't know. But since it's still in good condition, we're going to keep the mattresses in the bed and whatnot for now. But everything else, that shit ain't mine. You getting your comments late? No, I'm reading the comments late. I'm getting them on time. I'm just darn playing catch up. I was talking about the U-Haul, and you can ask for a dolly when you get the U-Haul. But once again, how in the hell is a goddamn dolly going to help out with a huge ass because a dolly, it's like, is it going to be a super long dolly? Like, I'm still trying to figure out how do you get a huge ass deep freezer onto a goddamn dolly? I ain't got no chest of freezer. I got a long deep freezer, y'all. Matter of fact, I wish I could show y'all the shit. I think I'll take some pictures and put them on my Twitter so y'all can get a visual of what I'm talking about. But it's like, if y'all see my deep freezer, y'all can understand my frustration or my confusion on how I'm about to get this shit up out of here. Little long lifted up to a truck. Now, I think, with the U-Haul, it might have one of those things where it drops down and you can walk the darn thing up. I'm hoping like hell. But see, then it's like the logistics of how in the hell do I pull the leather. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, what is the darn contraption? The darn pull the U-Haul thing down where you walk up to it like a ramp. I don't even know if that shit's possible. I'm hoping it is. Because I imagine like you just ain't about to just try to lift shit all the way up on a damn a U-Haul and it ain't got no way to walk up the bitch. See, this goes to show I'm not even used to the shit. I don't even know if the U-Haul naturally comes equipped with that shit or not. Definitely get the crackheads. They would have you move in 2 hours. I'm telling you. Child, I'm telling you, it ain't no like motherfucking crackhead strip, honey. Get a motherfucking crackhead, honey. See, matter of fact, I'm gonna post that meme up. I seen a meme of a TikToker from a former crackhead. She said, honey, y'all blaming crackheads for everything. Honey, a crackhead used to be your best friend back in the day. Y'all, the shit that's going on nowadays is from darn fentanyl addicts and shit. Honey, she went in, honey. She said how the crackhead would be the booster. True. You get your shit from a booster for 1/3 of the damn price. A crackhead used to darn fix your car for the low. When the darn when the demon's friend was alive, she had a darn steady mechanic for darn a beer and darn a crack rock, honey. will darn gonna do hundreds of dollars worth of repairs to her car for a darn gonna crack rot and a goddamn bill. What else? Go up the motherfucking pole. My grandmother's darn gonna friend back in the day, honey, when we didn't have the cable on, honey, give his ass motherfucking $20. Wait until after 9 o'clock at night, honey, he'll climb up the motherfucking pole and darn gonna have the cable turned on for us. Now that's before they darn gonna rig the shit. Now you can't even have the crackhead go up the pole no more. Ever since that was back in the day before shit went digital, before you had HD television and shit. Crackhead used to be able to go up the pole and they're gonna turn your services and stuff back on. Honey, it ain't like that no more. Now you got to have these boxes and shit now. But back when you didn't have to have no box, shit, $20 is all it took, honey. And they wouldn't find out for at least about 5-6 months. So you had like 5-6 months worth of cable for damn $20, child. I'm telling you, honey. But see, these new crackheads, honey, they darn going is laced on fentanyl, honey. The crack now ain't like the crack back then from what I'm seeing. And I'm talking from somebody who ain't never done drugs a day in her life, but being around addicts, I can tell the difference. You damn right, darn on addicts is definitely not the same. But yeah, y'all, that is my damn current dilemma. Y'all hope like hell somehow I'm able to pull through this shit. Like I said, at least I'm now confident. Matter of fact, let me see real quick. Y'all ain't answer my question about the damn U-Haul. Let me see if the U-Haul actually comes with a goddamn ramp. Yes, pull the ramp out. Oh, okay. They do come with a ramp. Okay, I'm seeing the visual from the U-Haul. Okay, and they've got video. Okay, we doing good, child. See, I'm telling y'all, I'm new to this motherfucking shit. Hell, we used to have our cousin on whenever we did have to move. You always had a cousin with a goddamn pickup truck. Now we can't depend on nobody at this point. So now I got to purchase a goddamn U-Haul. We got to learn how to navigate this ramp situation. I think I seen that they offer darn on straps. Let me see. Do U-Haul come with straps? Oh no, they do not come with moving equipment such as straps, tie downs, and trailer hitches. These items can be rented separately. Ugh. Okay, now I'm looking at the fees. Storage units are pricey. Well, unfortunately, we ain't got no choice but to have a goddamn storage unit. We ain't got no place to store it. Let me see. Okay, I'm seeing some tie-down strips for $10. I still don't know how to use the stuff, so I guess I'll be looking at some videos over the weekend of how to darn on, tie down the shit so it don't move inside the darn on U-Haul. How to use the darn on ramp and the dolly to get these large items up out of here. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get a large dolly or something like you don't need to tie anything down. What the hell you mean? You telling me I'm going to be able to put multiple chesters and shit in a goddamn U-Haul and that shit ain't going to move around? Now, Cheryl, we ain't doing that shit now. Now, you know I got Crohn's disease. Now, where am I going to use the bathroom at? Oh, hell no. We ain't playing them games, honey. And then you know we in see Cheryl motherfucker playing. Cheryl, you know we ain't got I'm in North Carolina. Bitch, you trying to have me bait like a goddamn potato. You know that southern muggy sheet, but see, you really don't know. You down in Texas. Texas got that dry heat. But honey, we over here in the swampy area, honey. It's like, honey, we got muggy sheep over here. Most come with tie-down strap. Well, I just seen that you all don't come with them. I might get lucky, but since they affordable, I'll be willing to pay for it. Okay, we now got a plan on how to get this shit darn up on the goddamn on the darn thing. The storage shed is gonna cost us $180. But the first month move-in rate is $35. So we got that going for us. So $35 the first month, $180 the second month. So I'm just now that don't make no sense, darn Cheryl. I'll be better off darn pooping in a plastic bag. Like, why am I gonna purchase a toilet for $200? The toilet ain't got no plumbing, Cheryl. So I want you to think about that, Cheryl. You want me to go and purchase a toilet for $200 to defecate in the toilet, and it's going to be sitting there, and then it's going to be stinking up the goddamn storage shed. Like I said, I'd be better off defecating in a goddamn plastic bag and then throwing it in the trash can or whatnot. A camping toilet. We still ain't doing that. Cheryl, I got to work a job. A bitch can't remain unemployed. Now, what am I going to do as far as hygiene? We can only do so many whole baths now. You can only get away with doing a whole bath for maybe 1 or 2 times. I need to jump in a shower. So no, the living in the storage unit is not no option. And then y'all know a bitch is petrified. Honey, a darn water bug got in the house last night, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm supposed to donate it today. My heart rate jumped up so goddamn high. I couldn't even damn donate the damn day. I didn't even bother going in there. I knew they ass was going to turn me around. So can y'all imagine me trying to be in a storage shed where I'm out in the elements of monster water bugs and stuff? And for y'all that don't know what the water bug is, I'm not talking about that because there is actually a species called a water bug. I'm talking about the American cockroach. But in the South, we have the American cockroach we call a water bug because it only comes in during like rainy weather and shit. And it's only usually one that comes in at a time. It's not like an infestation. It's not like a German roach infestation where a person has hundreds of, roaches or whatnots. It'd be that one large roach or whatnots that you have to find, and that's it. Thank goodness, honey, because I'd rather deal with that roach once in a blue moon versus them doggone because those are the most toughest species to get rid of is the German roach, child. The Orientals, ironically, they bigger, but they the easiest ones to get rid of. Especially since they only come in like one at a time. They don't come in groups, thank goodness. Put your stuff in. Oh, child, you must be just getting in if you're talking about putting. Oh, no, this is self-motivated. Put your stuff in storage. Stay with the person who offered you help and stack your money in your free time. To put in apps for apartments. Yep, that's pretty much the plan. But like I said, self-motivated. With the actions of her over there, is like at best, I might be able to stomach it for about 2 weeks. I do just a good enough for like 2 paychecks and we be gone. Because for a peace of mind and convenience. Because once again, I'm tired of being around negative energy. It's been 8 years. 8 years. It's like even if I had to pay to be at another place, I'd rather do that. If I have the means to do so. Even if it takes me a little longer to get my own place, I'd rather darn go sublease from a total stranger where the vibes are good, where it's not toxic and all that. Long as I got my internet shit, we be all right. Internet, a place to wash, darn a cool place to lay my head down, we'll be darn fine. And fortunately, the rates are being rather good. I'm seeing the rates between 500 to 700, and I'm seeing that. But see, now you got to have the deposit. That's the one thing I got to worry. I got to think about as well. You got to have a deposit in addition to the. So pretty much that first month is going to be double, which ain't going to be a problem once I start working this job. When they call me back, they taking a sweet time. Let me not say taking a sweet time, because I applied for the shit on Friday. The day is just Tuesday, so I do got to give them at least a doggone week or whatnot. Matter of fact, the last time we did this, the process did take about 2 weeks or whatnot before I would have been in the door. So I can't rush the process, even though I'm in a rush situation. So at this point, I got to think of it that I might be for like the first couple of days over there, still possibly unemployed. Let me see. What's the day? The day is the 5th, 26th. I'm trying to figure out like when am I going to be back in a stable job, since I had to give up my job at the Williams Sonoma. 1 week. Okay, I'm giving it to maybe around the 14th. We should finally darn like that 14th. We should be darn working our new job or whatnot. Now it's going to have me outside all day, honey. I'm going to be working the parks or whatnot. But at least I get some fresh air. It'll be a change for once. I'll be outside, get me some fresh air. I'll be around a whole host of damn energy because there'll be a park full of kids and shit. Oh, I definitely got to stack up on my sunscreen and all. Although it's getting cool, it's about to get cooler, so I won't have to worry about that too long. So I'm already valuing, I'm weighing my options with this job or whatnot that is offering me to work in the park. Child, we ain't got none of that. I mean, at least not not for nobody that is not disabled. Hell, at best they got the energy assistance. And once again, as a queer person, this is where the double standards come in. Now, technically, we do have a seed organization where you can take a business course, and they would help out with evictions and stuff like that. And matter of fact, I don't know why the demon did darn. But see, the demon, she works a darn on job 6 days a damn week. That's why she couldn't go down there. They would have paid the rent up for maybe like 3. I don't know. I ain't never heard nobody mention this in a minute. But yeah, we do have a company for women with seed or whatnot. But once again, I don't think I would qualify as a trans woman or whatnot because we in the South. We're in the South, y'all. So I didn't even attempt to apply, child. Tell her to go. Well, child, it's too late for that. We already got. Well, second though, it ain't really too late because, well, no, it's too late from the sense of they don't want the rent payment. That's the problem. Mm-mm. I mean, well, of course she's darn older. I mean, well, self-motivated. I guess you don't know the relationship of the egg donor to me, but yeah, she's older. But no, that they only help prevent evictions. They don't help with darn securing a whole nother house. I wish they did. But no, now that would be perfect if we can get some doggone rental assistance for a whole new place or whatnot. Now I did come across a couple sites. She's 55, so she ain't necessarily old. But once again, they trying to fix up the place, and so it's not a matter of trying to. Because I offered to come up with a way to pay the rent. Like the neighbor was going to loan me the money because she makes, not to put her business out there, but she makes damn near $5,000 a month. Her rent's only $800. Her light bill's like $100 and some odd dollars. The internet's another 70 something. So she had more than enough money to loan me the $1,300 at the time. So I already had a plan to go ahead and get a loan from her, and I was going to pay her back towards the end of the month or whatnot. So it's not about the money, because the money she would have darn gonna had the rent paid. She just don't want us darn gonna hear, period, because she wants to darn gonna update the apartments. Now that being said, I wonder if she'd be so generous to offer me Lisa a temporary loan. I'm gonna ask her when I move in there. I was like, well, hell, because she even offered that are gonna put us up in a hotel if necessary. Because she's trying to get my doggone roommate to be her caretaker as well, through a veterans program, and that would but I don't know what's doggone causing her to lollygag on that, because that would have been an extra $3,000 for her a month, and she gets to doggone still keep her doggone job. See, once again, just don't think straight. When you so used to doggone living poor, anytime something happens where you can doggone be put in a situation where your income can go higher, you sabotage yourself every time. Because it's like she makes damn near 17 with a current job. This job as the caretaker will make her $3,000 a month. And then the process with the back payment and shit, she would have like $7,000 plus up front. But they never doggone did the paperwork or whatnot. Like they let the paperwork lapse and shit. Like she supposed to have $10,000 from the last time they did the paperwork, and the shit took 6 months, but they didn't follow up in the time frame, and there goes the $10,000. Wouldn't even have to worry about being behind on no goddamn rent with $10,000 motherfucking payment and $3,000 a month. But yeah, I'm gonna ask her for a damn loan, honey. Loan me into it, cause once again, she know damn well we like water and oil being this roommate. So I'm gonna ask her because I will be able to cover my darn going rent. I just need the deposit cover, and I help. And I just can't come up with that whole deposit at one time. So maybe she'll darn gonna spot me, the money, and I can go ahead and have the deposit secured or whatnot. Even if I had to pay a little bit of interest, it would be better for a sound peace of mind. So that's going to be my goal, is to be over there with her for the first month, and then ask for a doggone loan of anywhere from $500 to $700, the doggone security deposit, and I'll be able to pay the rent or whatnots to the doggone sublease place. I mean the shared room situation, and then I think things will be more easy going from there. No, I ain't got a place in mind. I'm still searching. We had a place in mind, but unfortunately, it fell through at the final hour, and that would have been perfect. And then some of these places are very gender specific. Matter of fact, when I get up off here, oh shit, no, I can't darn. It's 1 o'clock as it is. I got to do laundry. I got to pack up the cabinet, and I got to donate later on in the morning. But what I need to find is there any queer-friendly places? See, if I can find a good queer-friendly place in darn Fayetteville, that would be the darn goal for me. So I got to do my research and see if there is queer friendly doggone, roommate situation. Like I know somebody got to have a website created for something like this, because there's far too many of us for nobody to create a website. Honey, if they haven't, bitch, that's going to be one of my streams of income when I darn go and get myself back stable. Because there's two things that are in desperate need. Beauticians more than ever now in the career community. Now that, businesses can discriminate, or whatnot. They was already discriminating to get T-girls beforehand. Now they darn going, don't even have to worry about any darn going backlash. Honey, so now, career-friendly doggone beauticians is in more demand than ever. So my plan is I need to go ahead and get myself back into business after I stack my coins up. But we ain't going to be full-time just yet. I want to get this main job. Now, if I get at the park, that I'm off on the weekend, so I do my spa on the weekend. Most people like to get spa services on the weekends anyway. So that would darn work out perfect for me. Because I work the main job Monday through Friday, and then I do the spa. If I'm really up to it, I work 7 days a week. I go ahead, it just be less hours or whatnot. Get my foot wet again, and then we'll start adding the days on or whatnot, and transitioning out properly from the other job as the spa starts making more and more money. The salon suite starts making more and more money. Because like I said, there is definitely a need for it or whatnot. So I wish I can get business funding for it. I have come across a website where I can put a pitch in to some investors. So in the midst of all of this, I'm also going to pitch myself to see if I can get some business funding. If I can get a hold of some business funding, oh baby, honey, that'll make the world of difference, honey. Y'all will see a whole new side of DivaWuan, child. But before we can even get there, I got to darn gonna get my stability right first. Once I get my stability right, then we can go into the darn gone business, darn gone side and everything. And once again, I was so prepared to get all this rolling within the next 2 months or so, and this eviction just darn gone threw me for a loop. This darn gonna throw a whole monkey in my wrench, done set back my shit. Like all my surgeries, I don't even know when I'm gonna get surgery at this point. Like, fuck it. Shit, I'm supposed to been getting my titties done in the fall. It's like that shit ain't about to darn gonna happen at this point. Cause it'd be like hell, it'd be maybe the fall time before I even get back into a damn place. Now, granted, you can darn gonna put your titties on layaway and all that. My credit, I'll be working on, and I'll be got that shit up to a point where I could finance the shit. I wouldn't have to worry about coming out of pocket $12,000 all at once. However, it's like the recovery time. I don't have time to sit back and recover. So I need to build up my darn on different streams of, income in my sleep. I need to have my website up for people to purchase products. I've been looking at my entrepreneur folks, thinking about setting up a Shopify account and all that. Like I'm trying to come up with ways to, have multiple streams of income where, I can still, because once again, when I start having surgeries, I got to be able to darn gone fall back for maybe upwards of 4 to 6 weeks at a time. So yeah, that's going to be the plan in regards to that. And then I won't ease up necessarily on taking in clients, because the goal would be to also have another beautician underneath me. So when I fall back, I'll be able to push my, shift my clients temporarily on over to the other person or whatnot. Hopefully have multiple people, and darn going, once again, I got the commission from the darn on beauticians. I darn gonna have the product sales from my website. So for people who wouldn't be able to visit me, for folks that's in Texas and Georgia, although surprisingly back when I was popular, honey, I had people still visit me from all over. I had people come all the way from Atlanta. Yeah, believe it or not, people done bypassed all the spas in Atlanta and came down here to get service. That's how much darn gone a trans spa is needed. Where you are in the gay and queer capital of the whole goddamn nation for black girls, and you come all the way to Fayetteville. So that goes to show that the girls don't even feel comfortable going to the gay spas and darn going in the A or whatnot. So that's why I know for a fact that there's a definitely need. So I need to work on trying to get my darn going situation right as soon as possible, and then get my business, going, ASAP. Do you have the Next Door app? It may be helpful finding housing. Okay, I'm adding that to the list. Next Door app. Matter of fact, where is it here? Shoot. And then I'm using my phone to record, so I can't even I can't even put it in my notes. Oh shit, I ain't got no pen. Let me see if I can add it onto my tablet because my stuff is synced. I should be able to add it to my calendar. And by default, it would also hit my phone. Sir. Let's see. Download and search Next Door app. For shared rooms. Yep. Who just offered that? I think that was Valerie that mentioned that. Honey, shout out to Valerie. Because I wouldn't even thought of that. Okay, I got it saved to my calendar. How much for a music video reaction? What do you mean a music video reaction? Oh no, I don't do it, honey, but shit. Honey, all money is good money right about now, honey. Just give me $10, child. Any doggone money, doggone help for the cause, child. So I'm assuming Kiefer or Kiefer. I'm a Southern girl, so I'm gonna fuck up the name. I'm assuming you're a singer and you want me to react to a music video. Okay, sure. I done gave the cosign, so okay, I'm in good hands with the Next Door app. I never heard of that. Can you apply for apartments on there? Honey, we're gonna find out later on today, child. Okay, 3 more minutes and we're gonna. Oh yeah, y'all. We wrapping it on up. I know y'all. Another thing, when we get into a house, we won't have these darn going. Well, hell, this is short for me because y'all know I'm used to now going live for like 3 months, child. Not a bad idea. Get some cash. Oh well, it's down below, honey. Anybody who wants to put $1 or $2 on it, honey. DivaWuan is accepted the dargo. And y'all know DivaWuan don't normally push it, honey. But honey, we will accept the child. Now we got a plan in place nonetheless. But honey, any donation does help speed stuff along, child. But I like the advice that y'all give me more than anything because it's like some of this stuff I wouldn't even never think of, like the Next Door app. I would have been clueless with that. Y'all educate me on the U-Haul. That's what I appreciate about y'all more. Y'all give me stuff that money cannot buy. Because like I said, I would be totally darn clueless on some of this shit. But I want to give y'all until a 1:12, and then I'm going to head it on up out of here. Because like I said, I still got some packing to do, some laundry to do, and I got to get ready to be up out of here 10 o'clock in the morning. I guess y'all said, well, Diva, we don't answer all the questions and whatnot. Where there's a will, there's a way. Honey, yes, it is. When I tell y'all my testimony game is about to be strong, matter of fact, don't y'all laugh at me. I done went through so much this damn year. Oh, you answering self-motivate. Okay, Cheryl. I done went through so much this year. Honey, when we find some time, honey, I'm going to tap into the essence of all my goddamn singles and shit that I follow, honey. Lord knows, and I follow quite a bit of my singles. Including Chaser. Bitch, DivaWuan coming out with a motherfucking album, child. Yes, y'all heard it here first. Now, once again, we got to get these child, we got to get these vocals right, honey. Because I don't want to solely rely on no auto-tune. So I'm going to go ahead and sign up for Tara Simon Studios. Shout out to her. She was on America's Got I think she was on America's Got Talent. She darn gonna has a class or whatnot on improving your vocals. And then you also got the Honest Vocal Coach on YouTube. I love both of those vocal coaches or whatnot. Now DivaWuan got a range. I don't really showcase it, but my vocal range is a F2. I can go down to a F2. Although now, for some reason, I guess the hormones are taking effect because my lower notes are getting a lot more shallow than what it was in the past. But I can still go down to a F2. And I can go up to a D6 sharp. Now, I try not to go up to that high level because it sounds more squeakish. Because I let my high note go over the years. You know, you use it or lose it. You know, it's like a muscle. Unless you Whitney Houston or something, honey, you just can't go without using it, honey. You end up darn on losing ability. I used to be a soprano back when I was darn on in high school. It was hard for me to go below a C3, but I can easily hit a whistle register up to a C7. Now, I don't feel confident that I'll ever get my whistle register back, but when I did have a whistle register, I used to be able to go up to like a D7 easy when I had a whistle register. But yeah, that was me darn going never honing in on the musical or whatnots, and I just, because there was no need for it. It was like, bitch, you ain't about to be no goddamn touring artist. Bitch, you got, especially you don't even want to get your ass out the house. You got this agoraphobia. So it's like it was no need in me ever darn going honing in on it. But honey, in lieu of everything that I have gone through, from darn going, I won't say falling for the wrong person, but you know, the awkward situation of romance where it shouldn't have been, to darn going strained friendships, to darn going, you know, this house situation, to darn going trying to rid myself of this demon, darn going finally darn going getting up out of here, new surroundings multiple times over, forcing myself to darn going connect with people just after getting over my agoraphobia, standing up for myself and darn going quitting the darn going job, not dealing with transphobia, darn going, you know, learning how to darn going get business grants and shit. Honey, like I said, I think that's worth a damn album, child. Now, I'm trying to think how many songs I'm going to condense it down to. Because y'all know DivaWuan, I get so many lyrics that go through my mind. Matter of fact, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I got a little playlist of some of the shit that I don't put out. Not no vocals, but just the lyrics and stuff. Yeah, because I literally get the, like, in the midst of the day, I can easily get like 2 or 3 song lyrics. I just instantly darn gonna jot it down or whatnot. So I would be like Beyonce. It would take me a minute to try to darn gonna condense down the songs because I easily can produce like 60 songs. I can go across different genres. I'm thinking that this album is going to touch into R&B. Well, obviously R&B. I'm going to go into rap. There's going to be some rapping. There's going to be some R&B. It's going to be a little bit of dance in there. It's going to be some country thrown in the mix. Like, honey, we're gonna have a good old surround sound album, honey. I'm thinking, you know, maybe 19 songs is gonna be in general. It's gonna be like 3 or 4 rap songs. It's gonna be mostly R&B heavy, maybe eight or 9 R&B. And then the rest is a combination of dance because we're going to have some uplifting in there somewhere. Like, not everything is going to be doom, gloom, and, you know, everything. Like, I don't want to be like a Dale Child where everything is just darn going sad and all that. We're going to have some Mary J. Blige. Dun, dun, dun. You know how Mary J. Blige, she balanced it out where she have the sad songs and then she also has good songs. Like, we're going to be on our Mary J. Blige type of vibe or whatnot. So that darn on album is going to be over a year out, buddy. But I tell y'all one thing. It's going to be so much goddamn passion, blood, sweat, and tears in this album. Because I'm also going to darn go and take the time to do some videos for the shit. Honey, yes, DivaWuan going to come through with this shit, honey. And y'all done heard it here first. So I'm going to write the songs now. But now I'm not opposed to somebody coming in and polishing it up for me. Because once again, I'm not perfect. So I'm going to reach out to some to some of my artists or whatnot that I follow. And, you know, this is when, you know, I get my money situated right? Because right now, honey, we trying to find stability. But after we get back stable, I'm going to be reaching out to some of my artists, you know, have them sign some NDAs and, you know, we'll get to work on some stuff, right? We're going to, you know, teaching me about the studios and everything else. And I'm going to get in the studio. We're going to be laying down the music, honey. I want to also have some creative control over the beats that's going to be put on. Like, I don't want no generic recycled beat. I want the beats made from scratch. I want to add in raw instruments, not pre-recorded instruments for the R&B songs. So I'm going to be seeking out people who play like the violin and the cello and, you know, the guitar, because like I said, it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on. The drums, I'm going to be looking for my African people that can play the drums, child. I'm going to be tapping into my indigenous folks, honey, because I'm going to need a little bit of my indigenous on the beat as well. When I tell y'all this album is going to have a good amount of everything, and then the visuals, honey. The visuals going to be motherfucking seeking the child. We going to DivaWuan already got thought processes for like 8 videos off the top of my head, child. We going to have love interest in the video. So y'all going to see DivaWuan in her acting bag. Y'all want to see DivaWuan making out with guys. Y'all want to see DivaWuan making out with the girls. Y'all want to see DivaWuan experience the pain, the separation of it all, distancing myself from the guy in the video. Oh, this shit about to be a whole motherfucking Beyonce experience, honey. And no shade to my folks, you know, that does the videos and shit on the reality shit. But when I tell you this shit about to be a little bit more scaled up than that. Now that being said, it ain't about to be no Beyonce now. I'm inspired by the Queen Bee, but honey, we only got so much money over here, child. Although I'm thinking about doing some. Now that I'm thinking about it, honey, we might do a little bit of crowdfunding. You know what? That would be something that shut the internet down, honey. That I might have y'all do some cash apps towards that when the time comes. Because when I tell y'all that would be something revolutionary up on the screen that would gag the girls, DivaWuan came out with a whole goddamn album, honey, and it's selling more than the actual artist, child. Because, honey, y'all know I got a background in marketing. So I'm going to make sure my shit don't just get 200-300 views up on this bug. Now, that's one thing for my live streams when I'm just in my bedroom shooting the shit with y'all. It gets 200 views. But best believe, if I'm spending some money, I'm in a studio, I done got a hair person, the makeup, and I got a love interest for the video and shit. Oh, best believe we going to get some thousands of views, child. I'm going to market that shit to quite a few folks, child. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the album. Y'all hearing it here first, honey. Ain't nobody else going to know. Because I'm not even going to mention that within the title of this video. The video is already titled. So the folks have to darn gonna listen to the end to catch it. But that's about it, y'all. Hell, I done stayed over about 8 minutes, darn going into darn gonna describing the album. Okay, we about to do roll call and we're going to be on up out of here. Now, if y'all have some other questions, this will be the time to ask them as I go through the roll call, and then I'll circle back. Otherwise, I'm going to say good night to Self-Motivated. And shout out to everybody that I call out for coming through. Cheryl Hodge, as always. Chris Creekmore. Kiefer for the first time. I'm still interested in this darn going how much for a music video reaction. I'm interested in knowing what the video is about. Shout out to Valerie. I think that was all of y'all. Yeah, I think that's it, but I'm still gonna scroll up just in case. Well, I know Jasmine popped in for a second, so shout out to her. She's at the very top. Indigo. Jasmine, it's going to take me a minute to get back up to you, girl. Once again, I still want to know, where do I recognize his name from? Kian. And I know it's not doggone Cayenne. Because I know I got a fellow girl that watches me called Cayenne. That it's not her. Kian. I want to know, where do I know? I seen that name from somewhere. And then last but not least, my darn gone boo, honey, the wonderful, talented Jasmine Divine. Honey, her presence is greatly missed on YouTube. Child, I finally done got out my agoraphobia. She don't even come on the damn YouTube no more, child. See, now that's the one place I would go over there and cut up and whatnot. She gone. My other folks gone, child. DivaWuan got to hold it on her own, child. Thanks, Diva. We'll keep you in my prayers. Thank you. Once again, the good vibes is what I need more than anything. Give me all y'all advice and good vibes, and I definitely appreciate it. Now, this ends the darn going live stream series for now. I don't necessarily know when I'm going back live, but I'm pretty certain it's not going to be within the next. I say it probably won't be before the 11th. So yeah, y'all don't, this darn on frequent live stream is coming to the darn on end. Y'all done got 3 live streams within a week, honey. So y'all ain't going to get no more until like the final week of the house. And I will show y'all a walkthrough of what everything looks like packed up in bags. And because by that time we would have been got the U-Haul and everything will be empty. So y'all will see a final walkthrough and everything. Honey, darn gone house is going to have an echo, child. But we're going to darn gonna make do what it make do. I already did my last days at McAllister's. Now I just didn't give y'all an update on the business channel. And yes, I'm going to try my best to darn gonna get around to doing that before I leave here too. So watch out for that as well. I'll finally make some time out and give y'all a whole breakdown on the shit that went down with McAllister's. What else? I did record a relationship video yesterday. That will be going out on this Friday. So y'all do got that to look forward to. I think I might also do On the Way Up. Now, I don't know how many of y'all actually watch On the Way Up, but, you know, I finally got caught up with the season. And I want to give my thoughts on the season as a whole in preparation for this reunion that's coming up in the next 2 weeks. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to cover the reunion because, like I said, I don't necessarily know where I'm going to be in the next 2 weeks, child. If I'm over there, I go to the park and darn gonna do my reaction to the damn reunion and darn gonna upload the shit over there. But if not, I'm going to at least give my thoughts on the entire season of On the Way Up. Hell, depending on how Oliver's show go, I can't even watch it now because I got to be ready to go to bed. But I might also give my thoughts on Oliver's in the tweets with Oliver tweets. Get my thoughts on how that season went. Hell, they could have actually had more episodes, quiet as kept. Hell, they can go ahead and have. Matter of fact, they darn gonna saying that they doing another trip or whatnot. Hell, it would be nice for me to go ahead and jump on it. Now I don't wish to be on the camera. I just wish to darn experience all the bullshit and see the stuff firsthand. But hell, by default, you got to be on camera. So unfortunately, damn, DivaWuan can't go to Mexico, honey. That shit would be nice because they doing that shit around my birthday. Honey, go on down to Mexico and they're gonna get some business advice from the Oliver extraordinaire whatnot. If I wasn't so afraid of being put on the camera, honey, I wouldn't mind taking my ass down to Mexico, honey. And then when they air the episode, I can give y'all some behind the CT, honey. But unfortunately, knowing my ass, honey, they'll probably be quick to put my ass on the camera. They be like, oh hell, DivaWuan's on the other side of the camera, honey. So no, y'all, we just got to look at it when it comes back on next year. Because I know Oliver's going to get a season 2. But that is it, y'all. Let me get up out of here. Yes, hopefully we got this. Well, actually, it ain't no hope we got this, honey. Let's speak it into existence. I hope you do more lives, but definitely understand if you aren't up to it. Oh no, not during this time. Yeah, this just one for the history books for now. Y'all gonna have to wait until I get into my own place. Now, I will say this. The moment that I get into my own place, we probably will get to a point of doing weekly live streams. Now with chasing, this might be an interesting twist, y'all. And I'm going to throw it out there for whoever wants to accept it, they can accept it. Now, since with this lineup and with me being out of my agoraphobia, would y'all be for me doing interviews? Because y'all know Rico Cassadine is my good sis. I think if anybody I can probably bring up on here, we might can. I'm confident to say that we can get Rico Cassadine onto the DivaWuan channel, honey. So we'll get Rico Cassadine over here. Or we can get Miss Tonka over here, I'm pretty sure. Hell, we might even be able to pull Oliver, honey. I'm not sure. But we might be able to even pull Miss motherfucking Oliver down to the goddamn DivaWuan channel. But the ones that I'm pretty confident in being able to get over here is Wayne the Pain, Jay Moore, Tonka, Rico Cassadine. Those are my 4 guarantees. Ironically, I don't have a connection with the other trans girls up on here. I don't know nothing about Berlin. I mean, I know of them, but I have not had any rapport with Berlin, Willa, nor Seven, aka Drew. I would have said, honey, Kendra can come on over here. But honey, they done got rid of our girl Kendra. Although, honey, Kendra will still be invited to give her thoughts on why she ain't come back, or because I think that would be good too, to get the dynamic of why the folks didn't get they darn like, was they fired or did they darn quit? Like, I love to get that behind the scenes tea as well. So for the folks that are no longer on the show that I think would be nice to get up here would be, child, now this would be a long shot. Now, for obvious reasons, don't y'all say shit. But I want to say Rico with a K would be an interesting darn time up on here. But that might be a long shot in hell. That might, and I know y'all saying, well, Diva, y'all both from the 2 cents, but that might be a long shot in hell. That'd be asking for too much to get Rico with a K over here. Aaron Thomas, I might be able to get over here. Ike is too busy. And I don't speak with Ike like that, honey. So it's like I ain't even going to I promise y'all Ike will be on a live stream, honey. Y'all better doggone y'all better be glad that he ain't strike DivaWuan's videos or whatnot. That the cancer spirit, that he done spared DivaWuan of the copyright. So y'all better just look at doggone Ike with the doggone Bobby I love you purse. He knows, child. Because he ain't gonna come up here and talk with Diva, child. So yeah, but those are the folks that I would be interested in doggone getting over here. So we'll see when doggone the time comes. But that is it, y'all. Let me get out of here. Oh shit, yeah, it's 1:30. I still ain't even got my stuff. See, if I was thinking right, I should have doggone held off going live for like 10 minutes. And I could have had the laundry going while I was live. But I was so anxious to doggone get up on here and talk to shit with y'all. But that's it, y'all. Good night. Never know. Stranger things happen. No, trust me. Trust me. Because I follow him and whatnot. We follow each other and whatnot. I see what he got going on. When I tell you that he would be too busy to probably jump up on the live stream or whatnot, yeah. Because hell, he barely goes live on his own channel. So it's like, for him to doggone jump down on my channel. Oh, shoot, we done talked that boo up in the final hour, honey. Honey, y'all done talk Rico up, honey. Now, I was talking about honey, but we done. Now, Rico, see, Lord knows, now we got to sit here for another doggone 5 minutes because I want Rico to answer the question. Now, Rico, I was getting ready to end the doggone show, but since you done popped in, boo, I'm thinking of doing some interviews when the show comes back, around, and I want to see if you would be interested in coming on to the doggone platform, honey. DivaWuan is calling you up to doggone interview you. It's going to be a first for me. I'm not TTB. I know I'm not really B. So I know this is going to be a huge ask for you, doggone boo. But I would be honored if you do DivaWuan a solid and doggone let me interview you when the time is right, when the show comes back on. Oh my God! Honey, we got one confirmation, y'all. So y'all seen it here first. Our good sis Rico is going to come on through, honey. Now everybody else is doggone is questionable. Now this might be I might be doggone putting Rico on the spot. But you know, this is Rico's mother. Y'all know. So I might be able to slide in and ask Rico what he think doggone Tonka be able to come on through up here as well. You know, my fellow Carolinian, honey. Now, I know you can't speak on Tonka behalf, though. But, honey, it'd be nice if we can get everybody on through here. If not, honey, I'll be good with doggone Rico. Hell, Rico's the motherfucking show quiet as a damn kid. And I'm not saying that's because that's my good sis in my head. But Rico is the doggone main draw to the show. Yeah, I can ask her. Oh, thank you, boo. See, we ending off this doggone show on a good note, y'all. So we already got one person confirmed and another person that might be a good likely. Who else did I say? Like I said, maybe Jay. Well, actually, I'm open up to the entire cast, but I'm just not familiar with everybody like that. But we'll see when the months come along and we get back stable or whatnot. So shout out to everybody that came through, including my doggone boo Rico at the final hour. But I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Like I said, I'll be back live probably sometime around August the 11th. So y'all already know what to do. Lord knows, as my nose keep on dripping. Y'all done seen me get some tissue, baby, like 5-6 times. One thing I won't miss about this doggone house. As a matter of fact, another thing I need to purchase. I need to purchase me an air purifier. Y'all know I'm immune compromised, so my system is weakened. Where are you going? Now, McGregor. Lord, see, now all y'all coming through in the final hour. I got to go to sleep, boo. It's 1:30 in the morning. You got to catch me on. I done went live 3 times. It ain't no hold on, girl. Now, McGregor, don't do this shit. Oh, But McGregor, while you here, I did get a chance to catch I looked on YouTube for the gay dating coach, right? I looked at and matter of fact, my boo Ken Idol was on the darn gonna date the gay dating coach or whatnot. I've seen a couple of my folks that I know that was on that show. Now I ain't seen no trans women up on the shit. So I'm gonna try to search for the one where you said the trans girl was up on there. Now he did say everybody's open to come up on there, whatnot. I didn't see no trans people on the one that I watched, honey. I seen my boo Ken Idol and a couple others, honey. Child, I was here for. Oh, Rico, you missed the promo. Honey, we did a whole reaction early on to the darn promo, honey. We done broke down, you know, who I was liking and everything, the shock of who is gone. Oh, that's another thing we're going to find out is some of the people that are gone, have they been downgraded to friend status? Because I still want to, like, I'm still confused on Rico with a K not being there. I'm still a little bit heated. Y'all know the 2-6 in me is still, so I need to get the inside tea from that, honey. Lord knows there's so much questions that I got to ask Rico cast it down when the time comes along. But anyways, McGregor, matter of fact, you said that he goes live on Wednesday, right? Well, hell, tomorrow is Wednesday, ain't it? Chance, hell, I might darn go. Nah, I ain't going up on there, honey. I got too much going on. You know, DivaWuan packing and moving and all that. So I'm not about to jump on the show. But honey, I definitely darn going to be in the darn audience later on today if he goes live today. Okay, so he goes live on Wednesday. So you will see me in the chat, honey. I will be giving my commentary and all that good stuff. But that is it, y'all. I really got to go now. But it was it was good darn seeing everybody come out or whatnot. Now y'all done lighten up my darn spirits. Y'all done got me distracted off of this. I still got to deal with the reality of packing and all that. But see, this is why I love y'all. Because y'all able just y'all vibes just through the screen just lift up DivaWuan's mood, honey. This has truly made my night. But anyways, this time I'm serious. I'm gone. McGregor, I will see you later on tonight over at the gay dating coach site or whatnot. I might put it in the description box for anybody that's nosy trying to figure out what the hell are we talking about. I'll put his darn information in the description box so y'all can come over there later on. But good night, everybody. Oh shoot, I can't even end the damn live stream. Another thing, I got to cut these darn nails down. Y'all, I literally can't even end the live stream. My nails ain't working. Okay, there we go.